Chair Gensler, you've publicly stated that, and I quote, our markets are the finest in the world, and that, quote, retail investors have greater access to markets than at any time in the past. Yet, despite these statements, which I wholeheartedly agree with, you still released 4 proposals last December: order competition, regulation best X, tick size, rules 605, that completely upend those markets and remake them from top to bottom. There is a strong possibility that these 4 proposals could make equity markets more costly, less efficient, and overall worse for retail investors. Throughout these proposals, the Commission admits over 100 times that it is uncertain of the impacts of the proposal and that it is unable to quantify or, quote, estimate the economic effects of the proposals. This uncertainty means that these proposals will likely make markets worse for retail investors. You may be willing to risk that, but members of Congress who represent these retail investors, as well as American businesses seeking to raise capital in our equity markets, are not, sir. If the SEC's client truly is the American public, as you've said many times before, then I would urge you to reconsider these proposals before putting millions of Americans' hard-earned savings at risk. You've said repeatedly, let me change topics here, that the duty of best execution is too important for only FINRA to have a best execution rule, and that the SEC should have one as well. I'd like a yes or no answer here, sir. Are you aware that there is a process under existing rules for the SEC to amend or change FINRA's rules, which would include its current best execution rule? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm aware we have that authority.
Yes or no? Do you believe FINRA is incapable of maintaining and enforcing an adequate best execution rule?
I think this is an important rule that we should have at the Commission level.
Yes or no? Are they incapable of maintaining and enforcing an adequate best execution rule?
Again, I think we should adopt one at our level as well, and we have it in other areas.
All right, reclaim my time. As proposed, it would be duplicative, onerous, and costly for firms to comply with both the SEC and now FINRA's best execution regulations at the same time. Chair Gensler, your proposed rule on open-end fund liquidity would require funds to assume a worst-case scenario of a 10% sell-off on the fund when classifying the liquidity of assets. I have spoken with many asset managers who inform me a 10% run would be a magnitude higher than any that they have seen in recent history. One asset manager informed me that the highest run they have seen going back to the crash of '08 was 2%. What historical data did you use to justify the 10%? And is it appropriate for the SEC to require funds to operate in a scenario that is 5 times worse than historical standards?
This was just to define what is highly liquid, middle liquid, and then illiquid. And so it was really a definitional.
What historical data did you use to come up with the 10%?
Again, we lay that out in our
no, you don't.
Proposals, but I'd be glad to follow up.
You don't lay it out at all. Chair Gensler, you have testified before this committee twice that both times I have asked you if you intended to rewrite Regulation Best Interest, Reg BI, and you have said no. Is that still the case?
That's still the case. It's not on
our unified agenda. You remain committed to supporting the continued implementation of Reg BI?
We look to vigorously enforce it.
So do you intend to rewrite Regulation Best Interest, Reg BI? You've said no in the past.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood your question. It's not on our unified agenda.
Great. Chair Gensler, out of the more than 50 rules proposed under your leadership, none appear to directly address capital formation. If you believe that one or more of these proposals directly addresses this crucial issue, please cite which ones and specifically how that standard is met in 10 seconds.
I think that many of them do because it's about issuers and investors. I would just take private funds. If private fund advisors, the general partners are taking $500 billion of fees a year. If it
My time's
came
expired.
down-
I'd ask you to respond in writing and be very specific to your mandate of protecting the retail investor, capital formation, and small businesses and IPOs. Thank you.